And 2 hours after the announcement of Royal Reid's sacking, the opposition People's National Party held a press briefing on the issue. Among the issues raised was the fact that this was the second minister being dismissed in less than a year because of questionable transactions. The PNP says the matter speaks volumes about the level of corruption in the current government. For opposition leader Dr. Peter Phillips, the forced resignation from Royal Reid 2 days after their call for a probe at the Education Ministry screams one thing.
Our report indicates the depth of the cancer of corruption that has now engulfed the Holness administration.
Initial reports suggest nepotism and misappropriation of funds that not only implicate the ministry, but also several educational institutions and programs. The opposition spokesman on education, Ronald Thwaites, says he is disappointed with the revelation and concerned about the possible impact on education.
It can only set back the cause of education, and it points to the need for avoiding political appointments to surround a minister. It emphasizes again the need for jointure and collaboration between political forces in education.
The press release from the Office of the Prime Minister said Mr. Reid resigned after a meeting regarding certain allegations in the public domain.
We note that the Prime Minister has not yet said what was the basis on which he asked for the resignation of the Minister of Education, and we are calling upon him to do so immediately.
The Education Ministry now falls under the Office of the Prime Minister, which will be conducting its own investigation. The opposition is, however, concerned about that move.
The Minister of Education is much too important to be given partial oversight in the conduct of its day-to-day activities, which are absolutely essential to the future of Jamaica's children. Secondly, the experience of the role of the Office of the Prime Minister in the management of Petrojam does not give the country confidence.
The Office of the Prime Minister is already heavily overburdened, and education requires particular attention, especially at this time when it has been obviously disrespected in the budget process, in that the allocations, both for recurrent and capital, are far from satisfactory.
The opposition has also renewed its call for a full investigation from the security forces as well as the Auditor General's Department. Herman Green, TVJ News.